want us to understand that just because somebody asks us for money, it does not mean that we are supposed to give it to them. All right, I know that it has been falsely taught to us in the body of Christ that we should give to everybody who asks of us freely, without hesitation. But it's actually very unwise to do so, because there are people who are very unwise stewards of their financial resources, and if we allow them to, they'll take everything we have. Okay, there are some people who are master manipulators, and they have spirits of poverty and leech spirits that are on assignment to drain everybody around them. And if you allow them to, they'll take everything you have.
Listen, this is so true. And I'm going to tell you guys a quick story. So I had just went to church on Thursday, right? I got a word from the Lord, and I asked him about my career, and he gave me a word. The next day I got a lift home. I was an hour away from my home. I got in the car, and the woman immediately asked me for $8 specifically as a tip for gas. And she was like, I forgot my card. So she was like, can we go to the gas station? I was like, okay, whatever. So we went to the gas station, and I gave her $20 for gas, because I was like, $8 is nothing, dude. What the heck? As we're talking and stuff, she's talking about, oh yeah, I'm prophetic and this and that, blah, 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 blah. And she starts telling me, like, you know, like, you're gonna travel and this and that. She's like, we're supposed to travel together, and yeah, we got to get our passports, this and that. And she was like, you need to get your passport. And I knew I needed to get my passport because I want to travel. But she was trying to travel with me. She was talking about, oh yeah, it's gonna be me, my whole family, and this and that, and me, my daughter, and you're gonna come. She was like, I want to invite you to a game tonight, right? It was like her daughter was gonna be in like this high school game or whatever. So I was like, okay, whatever, I guess I'm gonna go, because I didn't want to be home. I was catching this woman in so many lies, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, Lord, why do I feel like this? Like, why am I feeling like weird? Like, there's just something wrong. He was giving me words of knowledge, right? So I'm sitting there, he's telling me this is a Python spirit, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay. He's like, this is a destiny swapper. And I was like, huh? Destiny swapper? I don't ever really hear that type of stuff. He said, this woman got a poverty spirit. She got a leech spirit. And I was like, hold on. And so when I got home, I wrote down everything that I was like, this is what happened, right? I gave her the $20 for gas, right? Then when we were on our way back, she pulled out a card, and she was buying this soda for her man. She was buying paper plates from the store, from the gas station. And I was like, I thought she said she left her card at home. So that was that was one of the things, right? And I kept asking the Lord, I was like, why do I feel like she keeps lying to me? Like, and I keep catching her in lies, like, you know? And he was like, she is lying. She's a master manipulator. And I was like, oh. Anyways, and then she was like, oh, I'm gonna need $50 to go back home, to take you home. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna give her $50, right? She's like, can you make it 60?